All right, good morning, and welcome to Neophanks Gaming. We are starting up a fresh game today. This isn't a completely blind playthrough. Several years ago, I did try this out. I just never got around to finishing it, and I'm like, you know what? It was kind of a chill vibe, and I do want to sit down and go through it. I know it's not new, I know it's not trendy, but we're going to go for the day-to-day completion here and see just what we can do. We're going to skip that opening sequence, though. We're just going to jump straight into the new game. This is Recettear and Item Shop Tale. Oh, for the love of... She is still asleep. Okay, who are you barging into my room? Does she really not understand how important today is? Also, are those wings? Merple, can't eat another bite. But I can always find room for yummy candy. Those are certainly some vocal stems. Merble werble. Okay. Wake up, please. When's it? Yeah, they're definitely leaning into the anime moe tropes. I mean, this game is like, what, from the mid to late 2000s, I think? Yeah, it is not new. Tear, good morning. We do not have time for good morning, Recette. Are you planning on spending the rest of your life dreaming of sweets? Today is the day we set for opening the store. Oh, we did? Oh, yeah, we did. Ugh. Merde of all the... Listen, go wash your face and make yourself presentable. And then join me downstairs in the storefront. Okay, I'll be right down. Well, okay then. Hey, sorry I kept you waiting. Okay, Tear, let's open the shop right now. Capitalism, ho! Patience, Recette. It's a virtue you will need. We need to take care of a few matters before we open officially. Oh, like what? Well, I somehow doubt a store without anything to sell is going to attract all that much business. Oh yeah, we don't have anything to sell. So what do? To start with, we need to establish a stock of items for the store. We have nothing. If we have nothing to sell, we cannot claim to be much of a shop. That's true. So where should we get stocked up? The best way, I think, would be to visit either the town market or the Merchants Guild. We need to give our regards to the head of the guild. Regardless. We need to give our regards to the head of the guild regardless. That almost feels too intentional of a weird line. Ooh, that's the place run by that old guy, right? The guild operates as a wholesaler for local merchants, so if we stop by, we can purchase an initial stock. It would not hurt to grovel or give our polite regards to the guild chief either. Especially since the guild is the organization that allows us to operate in the first place. Okay, let's go. When you want to leave the shop, head to the front door, currently located on the right. Okay. Oh, I want to leave through the window like an action hero. To eternity and Recette. Oh, okay. She is an absolute doofus. Ooh, button. Okay, wait. Button 4 is change camera. Which one? Oh, nope, it's not that one. Ooh. Ah, there. Okay, so that one's button 4. Just kind of getting my handle on the controls. Neat. Okay. Go! So we got to go Merchants Guild. Hello! Ugh, a girl and a fairy. You two are... Yes. Oh, yes, you're Recette. That loan shark. Wow, that is not, well, an incorrect assessment. Could I ask you refrain from calling me a loan shark? That's right, mister. She and I are partners. Don't be mean. Partners. Forgive me. Partners it is. So, how are the preparations for running that shop coming along? Quite well, thank you. In fact, we plan on opening today, so we stopped by in order to show our gratitude for your help. Oh, very good. You two know what's what. If you have any problems, let me know. I'll be glad to help. We appreciate your kindness, thank you. We appreciate your kindness, thank you very much. Alright, seriously, how old is this kid? Not a problem at all. So you came straight here to pick up some merchandise, right? Well, up to the counter then. Let's get you sorted. This is our first time stocking up, so our funds are limited, so don't go completely overboard. I recommend purchasing no more than 10 items. KO! Alright, ooh. Talk. Oh, okay. So this is... Once a few merchant levels are under your belt, you'll be able to fuse items to the guild hall. A few items you can only get using fusion. Oh, okay. What you put in affects what you get out. If you put in some materials of, say, +2 quality, you'll get an item of similar quality as a result. Keep an eye on what you're fusing, too. You don't want to waste good materials on some mediocre thing you can just buy somewhere. Okay, it can be tempting to keep your best quality for personal use, but your customers know quality goods when they see them, and you'll earn a lot of respect if you sell top-shelf merchandise. There's a couple of stages to what you can pull off with fusion as you pick up some merchant levels. Alright. Unknown items. Let's see. If you go dungeon diving, find a lot of stuff which you won't be able to identify. Bet my hat, you'll find a lot of what's commonly called mystery ingredients. Huh. You keep finding those places, but as the merchant level goes up, you'll be able to sort out the stuff you find and pick the best materials and whatnot from the lot. Oh, and if you manage to get out of those death traps safely, you'll have time to identify everything safely. Means you won't know what you're carrying till you leave, though. Fair. Alright, the city's gotten famous for the old ruins and litter surrounding the countryside. So we've been seeing a steady stream of adventuring types coming in for a while now. They're here to try and strike it rich off the undiscovered treasures in the wilds. Hunting for fat loot, they call it. Hunting for fat loot, they call it. Did you have to spell it like that? Well, I don't know what they see in chasing after oversized loots, but the presence has also brought a lot of new merchants to the city. I sure won't complain. If you're looking for one, few might be resting in the plaza. I bet most of them will take the city's biggest pub, though. It's never too hard to sell those wandering types a little bit of liquid pleasure. Even I go in there for a nip now and then. The more faithful probably hang out the city chapel. We do get a few like that now and then on a pilgrimage or a quest to find old holy relics. Please, praise be to seekers and all that, of course. You might check the Adventurers Guild proper, too. They're in charge of making sure exploration efforts aren't a total bedlam. They even succeed. Sometimes. Now, keep in mind, these places are only open at certain times. The pub opens in the evening. We're pretty much open all the time, though. Okay, wait. If you're always open, how do you find time to visit that pub? For that matter, when do you go home? Little Missy, if you had the kind of wife I do, you'd be at work or in the sauce at all hours, too. Oh, wow. Forget I asked. Alright, so merchant levels. Your ability as a merchant. As it goes up, you'll figure out how to redecorate or even expand your store. You might even be able to convince me to let you have a look at some of our more premium items. Buy, sell, trade, and that's how you level up. Yeah, that makes sense. And what can I do here? Well, obviously, it's going to be buying gear. Towns Market, who we work with. Get things like food stuff, books, and other assorted knickknacks. Really flashy and rare stuff is a bit out of your league. Okay, you might have to go dungeon stomping yourself or buy it off a customer. We'll also buy any excess stock you have. Mind, we buy low as a rule, so if you want to make an actual profit, you're better off selling to your customers. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, what is the guild? Yeah, you know, we don't need to go and do, like, every... So, buy. Ooh, swords, daggers. Oh, wow. Okay, so I have 1,000 gold, and I need to budget based on stuff. There's charms. Ooh, souvenir charm. It may well be powerful only because of the rumors around it. Helms, wooden helm, and warrior. Yeah, obviously the second tier stuff, like the cloth hat, I could afford that, but then I can't afford much else. Bracelets, armor, breastplates, robes, clothes, gloves. Wow, yeah. Oh, wow. Raincoat with a few special tricks for repelling water. Light, warm, and comfortable if unarmored. Gloves. Laundry pole. A laundry pole is a weapon. For 350, wow. Common among rookies. Wooden bow. Focus staff. Rusty dagger. Okay. What if I get one sword, one dagger. Now I have 580. 2 clothes. That's 4. 5. 6. 7. Okay, 7 items. So I got 7 things. Wait, for item detail. Oh, okay. So the that button pops up the item details. I got to pay attention to the edges of the screen too. It's going to show a little bit of the stuff here. Right then, will that be all?
Yep, this is perfect. We shall return again when our stocks run low again.
I'm looking forward to it. Here, a little something extra as a startup gift.
Aw, walnut bread. Thanks a bunch.
All right, little lady, give it your all.
Capitalism ho!
Well, Adam Smith would be proud of us at any rate. So, okay, everything else is kind of grayed out, so I guess I can't go to anything else. We just go back to the shop. Now,
very well. It's time to give you a crash course on the basics of running an item shop. Okay, what do I do first? First, we need to put some items on display. If we do not have our goods out for people to see, we can hardly expect the customers to buy them after all. So I just need to get near those customers? Just so. Once you know where you wish to place something, choose what you wish to place in that spot by pressing the primary button. The primary button? You'll understand when you try it, trust me. So basically the game is telling you, look, just push the button that, like, makes sense, because most video games have very similar controls when you really break it down and you just start pushing buttons. What you place will affect how people perceive the store, so think carefully before you place something. Right! Now then, to start off, why not line up what we purchased on one of the counters? Okay. Okay. Sword. Recette, may I speak with you a moment? Sure, what is it? Those counters by the window. Items you place there are visible to anyone passing by on the street. As such, putting eye-catching items, the sort of thing that makes you think, I want to buy this more than anything, on those counters is a core principle of running a shop like this. In a very real way, those counters are the face of the shop. What is placed there greatly affects interest in our business, so choose what to place there very, very carefully. Okay, I'll be careful. Okay, you know what? The dagger next to it. Let's put the glove there. You know what? I'm going to put the clothes over here. Wool hat. Armband. Walnut bread. Alright, that's everything. Alright. That should do for displaying our wares. Are you sure it doesn't look dumb? Do not worry. Everything looks good enough for a first attempt. Now, I need to teach you how to actually sell things. Please go sit at the counter. Righto. Alright, so now let's go ahead and... Ah. Well then, the items are in place, and now you need to learn how to actually sell things to people without embarrassing yourself. Okay-yo. So to start with, I will lecture on the actual process of selling an item we have displayed. Yes, Professor. If the students do not listen, they do not get any credit. Oh, right. I swear, like, Recette is just... I'm sure the game will open up a lot more once we get through the tutorial day. Now then, when a customer enters, be sure to greet them with a nice big welcome. Welcome? Greeting the customer helps them to feel comfortable and relaxed. While in the store, their comfort is fundamental to our business. Remember that as we continue. Now, a typical customer will find an item they want on our displays, and then they'll come to the counter to pay for it. Let me demonstrate. Could I get this, please? What they want will be in the target window. You'll be able to see the price and name. Pay close attention to the base price. If you press button 3, you can view expanded information. Oh, okay, there we go. Base price. Consult the custom.exe program included with Recettear oh my gosh. If you want to check or alter your button configuration. Oh, that's how old this game is you have to go in and like edit a little exe file for your controller settings. Wait, button 3? Custom.exe? Focus. Okay, yeah, you're breaking the main character's perception of reality, but with this fourth wall nonsense. Your life is hard enough to control as it is. Okay. Now then, next, you must decide what price you wish to offer. In general, you want to try and name a price higher than the base. Try naming a price, if you will. Let's see. Base price serves as your default. To raise your offer, press up. Can I get 1,500? This is how you adjust your offer. As might be obvious, if a customer is satisfied with your offer, it is a sale, and you get a little bit of experience along with the money. If your price is too high, a customer can simply walk out. Learning to determine the proper price, there lies the challenge. Now, if a customer disagrees with the price, but not so much that they want to storm out, then you can negotiate. Remember what I said about comfort earlier? That's the key here. Offer a price, but do not make it so outrageous the customer feels you are not acting in good faith. So if they disagree but stay, offer a new price. Ideally, you will lower your offer a little, and they'll take it and give you a sale. Some customers may just be trying to sniff out a better price when they're really willing to pay your initial price. Whether or not you risk testing that possibility is up to you. How long can you keep haggling? Well, that depends on how regular a customer the person is. As we're starting out, you'll not be able to haggle for very long, but after customers trust you a little, you can haggle for longer. Time to put it into practice. Ah, welcome. Could I get this, please? Okay, I pick a price. Yeah, let's try for that. Try the 25% up. A customer will likely buy immediately. Now, for the fine art of haggling, theoretically, what you wish to do is lower your price slowly, but as I mentioned, there's a limit to how long you can haggle. You say deduce the desired price, but how do a large number of stores sell at about 30... Oh, okay, so 30% is kind of a general rule. If you can manage to go over that, you'll make a lot of money, but you do not want to risk driving away a customer. So, as a customer, I'm haggling. Could you make it a little bit cheaper? Alright, let's try that. I'm going to reduce it by 50. Reducing the price at this level makes a sale likely. Well, that covers just about everything. Now let us put the entire lecture into practice all at once. Let us begin. So, tutorial mode. Welcome! Oh, okay, they upgraded their weapon choice. Now, let's start here. Could you go a little lower, perhaps? How about that? Slightly below that 30% mark. Let's do it one more time just to be sure. Oh my gosh, how many times are they going to run me through this tutorial? I would like this, please. All right. Let me just go... Okay, just slightly down each time. Simply ask me anytime we are in the shop. All right, Tier. You're quite good for someone who's never done this before. All right, you're just sucking up right at this point.
let's go ahead and open the store proper. If anyone comes in, simply handle them in the same way that we just practiced. As the saying goes, salesmanship is more of an art than it is a science. You learn as you go. Now, I will open us up. Go and sit at the counter. Ah, hello, person. Come, looking for something special? I've been thinking about getting one of these for a while now. Really? I mean, it's a consumable. All right, base price 100. And if 30%'s the norm, let's go ahead and start there. Don't underestimate a housewife. All right, you know what? 125. Nailed it! Congratulations, you did well. I sold stuff. Recette, I sold stuff, like, to people. Well, you sold a thing to a person. I did it. Tear, I did it. Papa, I did it. And that's how we started running an item shop. Aww. Oh, you're wondering why we started an item shop at all? Well, to explain that, you need to understand how Tyr and I first met. Flashback episode. This is what we doing? Easy Game Station presents A Tale of a Fairy, a Girl, and How to Run an Item Shop. And, you know, I can really tell that this is an older game. Like, I didn't even really get, like, options for screen resolution or stuff. It's in this, like, tiny little windowed mode. It doesn't even have a widescreen thing. Let's see. Yep, calendar says it's been 3 months since Papa left. Get why he suddenly said, I'm gonna be a hero, and then took off without saying when he'd be back. I really hope he's okay. I'm getting lonely. So, Dad just left a little girl home alone. I shouldn't worry too much about it. Best thing about him is how tough he is. He'll be okay. Is he, though? Papa wouldn't knock? Who's that? Oh, nobody there. What? At my feet? Wait, the fairy walked up to the door? She wasn't even floating at eye level? You're Mademoiselle Recette Lemongrass? Miss Fairy? Pardon me, but I am the one asking questions. Again, are you Recette Lemongrass? Yes, I'm Recette. My name is Tyr. I'm an agent of the Term Finance Company. I'm here to collect payment on a loan paid out to your father. Here's the contract and my identification. Loan? Repayment? I am a child. In plainer terms, I'm here to get our money back. If you're incapable of facilitating repayment, the house will be seized as collateral in order to repay the loan. Yeah, she is clearly, like... I'm getting the vibe that Recette is, like, 10, and all of this financial jargon is just going way over her head. Seize? What? But Papa isn't... He's not here. Yes, I see that now. Wait. Hold on. No. That is Dragon Quest III right there. Disappeared following a fracas atop the local volcano, so we assumed he might have returned here. That's Dragon Quest III. And I don't remember the legendary hero Erdrick having a kid sister. And if that's the case, where's the mother?
Even if he has not, however, the contract covers this eventuality. Quite, as the sole remaining member of this household, we shall require that you pay his debts in his stead. Huh, how am I supposed to? I barely have enough money to live by myself. Naturally, we're not demanding it to be repaid all at once. There's a small amount of time before any payment is due. Therefore, am I going to get sold off in parts to distant foreign lands to repay Papa's debts? I wonder if I can survive with only 2 internal organs. Maybe if I eat a lot of spinach, that can replace my blood. And, oh, I don't want to be a sailor. What am I going to do? Listen to me for a moment. I have no clue where you're getting these ludicrous ideas from, but I would never do such a thing. Quite the opposite, in fact. I was sent here to ensure that you wouldn't have to resort to such, well, absurd methods to pay us back. This prologue is really dragging on here. What? I've been sent to support you to the fullest of my ability so that you may repay the debt via labor. What? I've never worked a day in my life. Experience has no bearing on this case. All that matters is whether or not you are willing to work. If you do not wish to work, then that is it. The house is terms. And I will have to ask you to leave the premises. As the saying goes, those who do not work do not eat. Oh, geez. Yeah, she is. You know what? Buck-tier. So, Miss Lemongrass, which will it be? Work or the house? I'll work. Splendid. I don't know what I could do. Actually, I already have an idea. You are aware, of course, that this city is an adventuring hub. In addition, this house faces out onto one of the main city lanes. Therefore, I propose converting the house into an item store. What? Yeah, we're going to be a convenience store. For all your adventuring needs. Recette. Mademoiselle Lemongrass? I was only gone for a little while to do market research. Where could she have gone? I'm being silly. Of course she fled. Why would she not? All I did was threaten to take away everything she ever knew and loved. Asking her to turn the house into an item shop was foolish, even to repay the debt. She must be confused. On top of that, her father is probably in the volcano and living out his the rest of his adventuring days in an underworld against an even greater demon king. Wait, outside? Yayness, it's done! Hey, Tyr, look, it's done! What is that? It's our shop sign. Doesn't it look cool? You can't be a shop without one of these, you know. Yes, it's quite well made. However, I've always been good at making stuff. Never worked a day in her life, but she's good at making stuff. While the sign is nice, The name, you're quite sure you thought that through? Well, we're partners, right? You said so. So put Recette and Tyr together and you get Recettear. Well, that is to say the sentiment is commendable, but it's the two of us opening the store, so that name should reflect that, right? You don't like it? Oh, it's not that, but, well... Recettear. I'm getting some major vibes, like, Team 3-star! Mispronounce it... Wait, mispronounce it even slightly. Mispronounce it? Oh, Recettear. This is gonna be a tough job. I mean, this was your idea to start an item shop. One thing was for sure, this sure wasn't going to be dull. I mean, I sure hope not. Oh, my mouse has been over the screen this whole time. Merde. How is it possible to sleep this much every day? Tyr. Let's do the very best we can. Recette, wake up! Huh? Who's on first? Wait, seriously? She's dreaming Abbott and Costello? The clock does not have a good morning hand. Recette, you are the proprietor of an item shop. You must learn to be responsible and not sleep the day away. Right. Why are you smiling so much?
That smile you had while sleeping is just getting bigger.
Oh, no reason. I just think I saw something nice in my dreams. Tyr, let's give it our all.
Well, if you really are dedicated to making this work, wash yourself and meet me downstairs.
Will do.
Oh, day 2.